I'm with Chris Brinklow, who's hosting the upcoming Border City Card Show. So, Chris, how are you?
I'm great. It's really good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining me in the station today. So, I don't know much about card shows and cards, so can you tell me more about that and what cards are you showing off at the event?
So the cards are a wide variety. So we have collectors ranging from Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, hockey, baseball, football, even some obscure stuff from the early 90s and 80s that people never even knew, like ET cards or whatever, right? Star Wars cards. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody, whatever your kind of nerd is. If it's in a card, it'll more than likely be represented at the show. And this is our 5th show, so we're heading into our 3rd year of doing the shows. We run twice a year. And we started off as a smaller show at the Lloyd Mall, 28 tables, and then had a request for more tables, so we moved out to the Rolling Green, and that was about 36 tables. Still needed more tables, so then we moved to the casino, where we're at 52 previously, but I pushed it to 54, and there's still a waiting list, so I might need to find a bigger venue after. But the casino's been gracious hosts for us, and it's just been excellent. The turnouts have been amazing. We've had collectors from Manitoba all the way to British Columbia come in Virgin on our city just for this show to, you know, trade, sell, whatever their hobbies.
Wonderful, yeah. And what inspired you to host the card show?
Well, we know that Lloyd, myself and my friend Braden, it was more Braden's idea to start, but he knew that I kind of had the ambition to, you know, work the media and kind of push it a little bit further. So Braden was actually the brains behind the idea, and then we just kind of ran with it together. But with the hobby world, especially during COVID, card collecting really jumped up. It took a big step as far as people trying to fill in the time. And so hockey cards took a big jump with that. And then as of last year, Connor Bedard, he came out with his rookie card. So the hobby is really, as far as sports cards go, really grown. And a lot of collectors collect for different reasons. For me, I'm not a big collector. I mean, I have a big collection. My wife will tell you it's all over the place.
Yeah, well, you have some over here.
I brought some for show and tell today, yeah. But there are some guys who do it as a business, and so they'll collect. They'll have some for a few years and then resell and try and collect, make some extra money off. So just kind of give a quick run of who I brought today.
Yeah, can you tell us more about the cards that you brought and show it?
Absolutely, yeah, you bet. So this is Al Stewart. This is from 1990. 89-90. Al is actually going to be one of our guests this year. He is from Sherwood Park, and he played about, I would say, about 72 games in the NHL. He was a tough guy, though, so his role was pretty limited, but he's fought guys like Bob Probert, and he's played on the ice against Mario Lemieux. Really? So he's had some significant games under his belt. So he's going to be signing autographs at our show on March 22nd.
That's wonderful.
From 1 till 3. And then the second card I have here is a little hometown feel to it. It's our Bobcats coach, Jeff Witka, from when he was a rookie with the St. Louis Blues. And then this next card is my favorite. It's one from my personal collection. It's Jaromir Jagr, who's one of the all-time greats in the NHL. And I'm a big Penguins fan, in case you couldn't tell.
In case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
It's not like you're wearing the jersey or anything.
No, not at all. But Jagr's one of my boys, and that rookie card, it's if I was a collector and I wanted to sell it, I could probably get about $200 for it.
Really?
Just because it's a mint 10 card, so it's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And then next to Jagr is Ben Scrivens, who was our guest last show last year in March of 2024.
Yeah.
And Ben played with the Oilers. He played with the Leafs and also the Montreal Canadiens. But that's just one of the autographs that he signed while he was visiting Lloydminster last year. And so we encourage our fans and our guests to bring things. We're going to have Jason Strudwick, who played with the Oilers. He played with the Canucks. He played with the Islanders, I believe, and Chicago Blackhawks. Not a very long career, but Strudwick is more now known for his position in media and hockey podcasts. So he's based in Edmonton, and he's coming. He'll be there at the casino from 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. And then, as I mentioned, Al will be there from 1 till 3. We've had people bring their own cards if looking for sellers or for traders. And if you have an old collection that's sitting in your basement since 1991 and you want to see if there's any value, like maybe there's a Yager or an Al Stewart in that collection, you never know what's down there. And some of the vendors, they might be interested in buying the whole lot or trading some with you, or you might be interested in buying some of what they have on their tables to help complete a set. There's a lot of cards out there like Tim Hortons, and there's so many variety of cards and sports memorabilia that we have, and I can't even begin to touch on it just because there's a lot of it. But we try and have as much for everybody, whether it's Pokemon, Magic, or hockey, or baseball. We just want to make sure that everybody comes out, and we will have raffles for our donation as well to our charity. So, but the most important part about the event, other than having collectors and people from out of town come and visit our city, is that we're raising some money. Every year we pick a different charity or nonprofit to donate to, and this year we are raising money for the lunch programs up at the Onion Lake schools. Found that there was quite a need up there and in a lot of the schools in our community to provide and help make sure that all the kids have proper nutrition. Some of them don't have that at home, and so if they can come to school and get educated and have a good meal, that's gives them a good energy throughout the day. So.
Absolutely. Well, this sounds like a very exciting show. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And thank you so much. I think you pretty much answered all my questions without even me asking it.
I guess I'm good for that. So.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining me at the station today, Chris.
Thank you very much for having me.